Intros.
Okay. Hi, we're Polar Twins Gaming. My name is Midnight.
And I am Birdyboo. Hello, world.
My real name is Destiny because if we use my recording, then you'll know that anyway. If not, if we use your recording, you can edit that part out.
Oh yeah, because your game. I was like, what? How did they know? Are they wizards? I was like, what is this witchcraft? Just kidding. I'm dumb.
Yes, they're wizards. They are wizards, and I'm going to turn my music up just a touch because
Feathery wizards.
I like hearing that in the background. Okay, so we are playing Nameless. I almost said Wishes Brought to You. Nameless.
I've done that many times. Don't worry.
We are playing Nameless, the one thing you must recall. Made by Cheritz, Sweet Solutions for Female Gamers, who also made Dandelion, Wishes Brought to You. I'm a little bit sick, so don't mind that. Anyway, shall we start? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just tell me when to click the prologue.
Okay, I'm in prologue.
Okay.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Who's gonna read what?
Yep. That's the problem. I don't know. How do we decide this? Do you want to?
I want to read some things. I want to read the wizard.
Well, I know that. I mean, like, do you want to read the main character, or do you want me to? Or do you not care?
I don't care one way or the other.
I'll be the voice in her head. You be the outside voice.
I'll be super ditzy outside.
Do it.
Got it.
Okay. I figured that's the one you wanted, so... Blinding white light fills my sight. My arms and legs feel lighter, and soon I feel my body hover. I feel like this is still voice in her head, so... Where am I? Maybe in a dream? I gather the strength to walk forward despite my feet barely touching the ground. No matter how far I go, white space continues without end. I open my eyes, but I can't see or hear anything. I stop and look around. I'm honestly a better voice actor than this, guys, I promise. This place, so pure and clean, but for some reason, I feel sad. This place, surrounded by glimmering light, white as snow, is breathtakingly beautiful. But such extreme beauty can only belong in another world. I see something blurred far away.
Sorry.
I couldn't see properly because of the glaring light coming at me from all directions. All I could make out was a tall person and another slightly shorter. 2 people? Okay, now we have to decide.
No, there's 5.
We have to figure out which one's the wizard and which one's not.
I think this one is the wizard.
Okay,
maybe.
I think so too.
What voice do I give him?
I don't know. That's
super
you.
Mode?
You should have had time to think about this. You've known that you wanted to voice him for a while. Just
super creep mode. All right. Are you really okay with that? That's not even super creep mode. No. That just sounds like strange. Jump. I don't even know.
Take 2. Action.
Cut that out. Edit it out. Con.
Give it something. Come on, we can change it later if we have to.
Are you feeling okay with that?
Yes. I assume this is still wizard?
I don't know. I kind of think it's the other person.
Okay. Do you believe... Who are they? What are they talking about? I'll give them different voices, probably, sometime.
I think because the dots continue the last sentence.
Okay, I need to decide on a voice to give this character. I always gave him creepy voice when I was playing through myself, so, but like cute kidsy creepy voice, you know? Like,
oh.
I don't know if I can do it. I do not know.
Your answer does not match your action.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Can't.
Keep going. No, you're doing fine.
I can't. No, I'm not. No. God. Your answer does not match your actions. All right. This is what suits you right now. Yep, his voice is a completely different person now. Do as you please, except remember that you are responsible for the consequences of your choice. Do not forget that everything was done solely by your own will.
understand.
Now then, take this.
The tall man hands over something, and the man who took it looked down for a while and slowly turned to my side. His lips seemed to move a little. What? He seems to be talking to me. Let's go a little closer. Let's, as in let us, as in fourth wall breaking. Suddenly, fierce wind started to rip through. The wind seemed to I almost said fill. The wind
Oh.
The wind seemed to will me out of this place. Hold on, not yet. Wait, I haven't feathers.
What?
Along the wind, a myriad of feathers flew around and blocked my sight. I really hope I said myriad right. I don't know how other people pronounce it. I parted through the wind blowing towards me and made my way to him with all my strength. With all the strength I had, I can't talk.
You should probably reread that sentence because I kind of spoke over you anyways.
I parted through the wind blowing towards me and made my way to him with all the strength I had. The moment I thought I finally reached him, I fell into a bottomless pit along with countless feathers. You don't get the question marks, do you?
Nope.
Yeah, okay. I don't know why I get the question marks and you don't, but
Because mine's a completely new game, I'm assuming, and you, since you're just starting a new game, even though you already have previous data.
I hope it's not completely changed, but
I hope not either.
do not worry. You will soon remember. Okay, so you read the hymn already?
Yeah.
You want to do it again? Okay.
That was weird.
I was woken up by the noisy alarm clock. Is it morning? But I think I was dreaming about something just until now. I keep tracing my memory, but still fuzzy from sleep, I cannot remember. I don't dream often, so the feeling after having one feels strange. Okay. The most recent dream was... Right, it was then. It was when Grandpa died, about 3 years ago from now. The day I fell asleep, tired from remembering my grandpa, who was no longer by my side, I had a dream about waking up to a peaceful morning with him. In my dream, I saw him smiling and waking me up as always, telling me, "You'll be late if you don't get up now." And the next morning, when I realized that his smile was all just a dream...
Dots. Oh no, this won't do. Let's just think happy thoughts in the morning.
Anyway, it's definitely been a long time since I had a dream. I drew the curtains as soon as I got out of bed. The window was slightly wet from the rain last night, but as a result, the sky was incredibly clear.
Wow, the weather's so good today. Grandpa, isn't today perfect to hang out the laundry? Hi, Grandpa Jiwoo.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
I stare at the small framed picture on the desk. This house used to be the place where two people, my grandpa and I, used to live. He took care of me instead of my parents, who went abroad for research. I listened to him more after I grew up because I'd lived with him since I was little.
Oh. Hey. Most pictures are of Grandpa and I. Just kidding, they're all dolls.
Yeah, seriously. There's not a single picture of Grandpa over there. Grandpa's smile was in all the pictures pinned at the board above the desk. Yeah, grammar. Okay. I can't even begin to describe the amount of shock I received when he passed away from a chronic illness. Days passed by with me constantly passing out from crying so hard. Oh, that's unhealthy. Unable to bear seeing me like this, my parents suggested that I move to the States with them, but I shook my head. I'm sorry. The way that was formatted just made me laugh. I didn't want to be a burden to their research, but more importantly, I couldn't leave this house. This house itself was full of memories I had with Grandpa. Oh.
She's being stubborn. Serious, honey. She's stubborn like her grandfather. She won't budge. Yep.
Are you sure? You'll be alright. Please don't be like that. You don't have to worry about our work.
Yep, that's the difference in their voices, alright.
I'm keeping it.
No, it's really fine, guys. It's okay. I have friends, I promise. I want to graduate in Korea.
If you say so. Alright. As they commonly As they commonly say, no parent can persuade a child otherwise. Yeah, they can. I saw them off and their disappointed smiles, and I became alone. What? And I became alone in this house. Yep, sense. The house is a bit too big to live in by myself. I slowly looked around the living room. Grandpa, it's already been over a year. Time flies by really fast, doesn't it? Around the house, there are still many traces of him other than the pictures. I'm living to the fullest, just by myself, so don't worry. At first, I wasn't used to being alone, so every night I blankly stared inside the empty house. And every time, it just made me feel more and more lonely. But
Don't worry, soon there'll be 5 men with you.
yeah.
I mean, what?
Oh. But now everything is alright. Because I have those kids.
Those beautiful, glorious man-children.
I see the desk muddled. Man-children. I see the desk muddled with diaries and pens. And on the shelf next to it were my most cherished treasures.
Man-children. My most cherished man-children.
They're the joys of my life and my precious friends who gave me back my smile.
Oh, hey everyone. Had a good night's sleep? I know I did. I think. I don't know.
Mom's right. I really am a carbon copy of Grandpa.
Oh, I don't think so. But okay.
You're not as much of a jerk as Jiwoo, so that's probably super confusing to everyone listening, but we'll explain it later. Don't worry.
Fan theories.
He really loved books, and it was his hobby to collect antique books. So the house always smelled of all kinds of books.
But I collect men.
But I collect men.
It's kind of the same, right?
And in my case, it was my hobby to collect dolls. Kroby Doll is the company that produces these dolls. I call it the company that gives dolls souls.
Because they're gingers.
The first day I got to know about Kroby Doll through the internet, I had this intense feeling. After that day, I started collecting the allowance my parents sent me, and finally, one day, as I desperately hoped for, I got my first doll.
Oh boy.
He died after I... What?
Yeah.
I just read he died, and I was like, the doll?
Yep.
Okay.
The soul's gone.
Collecting dolls became more important to my life because I was left alone in this huge empty house. I ended up getting 4 more dolls, and now I have 5 in total. They were quite expensive to buy for the average student, so I had to cut back on other expenses. Okay, who do we look at first?
Want to just go down the row?
Okay, so silver hair. Yeah, I assume.
Hi, young master.
This doll standing here flaunting his long, shiny, silver hair is Lance. There is no comma in between long, shiny, or silver. That upsets me. The first doll I ever bought.
Grammar.
What?
Grammar.
Yeah. I still remember when I was first held Lance at the Kroby doll
What?
show.
Oh.
Okay, blonde hair. Let's see the differences.
Good morning. You're so cute as usual.
The doll with its tiny, delicate face and bashful, gathered hands is Yeon Ho, Kroby doll's prototype. The day I met him, I was surfing the internet as usual after coming home, but then I saw Yeon Ho being sold in an auction for a ridiculous price, and without hesitating, I clicked the bidding button. Yes, because ridiculous prices. Later, when I opened the delivery box containing Yeon Ho, I unconsciously screamed out of happiness. What kind of person was the owner selling such a pretty doll at such a cheap price? Yeon Ho seems like he will never betray me even if I love him unconditionally. And what? He will never betray me even if I love him unconditionally. Okay, that doesn't make sense. Moving on. And that's probably the biggest reason why I bought him. And done.
Yep.
Was it all?
I got all of that one.
Okay, so red hair.
Hello, warrior. Earth is safe today, all because of you.
And your super
Justin
feminine
Bieber.
face.